weeks of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA. And they will set up shop at the 25. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. Busts through the tackle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mayfield to throw it. They'll get this to Nwangu. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 23 yards, the final tally.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Baker going to change it up. On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
They'll give him 4 yards there. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now a give, running left is Nwangu. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Now Ka'imi Fairbairn for the field goal try. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And Fairbairn missed it. He pulled it left, and this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down. But you look at this defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
Hurts. Staying on his feet. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 40.
Idea about what the game plan is for attacking the secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
They'll run on first down. Parrish. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards. He showed his shiftiness and his explosion to take him all the way down near the goal line.
Love that description, and it creates momentum. Maybe you hand it to him again since he's got it going, or do you fake it to him and throw it to a teammate? Right now, the options are wide open.
In motion right, it's a tight end. It'll be Hurts on the option. And he's in for the Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Right after through the raindrops, so good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. Still going. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago, add in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's got his man on the crossing route. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So a first intercept.
Something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Great.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He's got Smith here. Touchdown! Devontae Smith, 27 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Mayfield's throw into the hands here of Hardman. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Tigers nothing.
St. Louis football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second and 10.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Over the middle, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
At the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Now Mayfield drops this off to Nwangu. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Now meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Up the middle, Nwangu. And he gets it down to the 32.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. To throw, Mayfield. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Danielle Hunter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Up the middle they go. Parrish. And down he goes just beyond the...
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Throwing is Hurts. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down. Got exactly what they wanted there out of the RPO and had the defense out of position.
One word for you there, excellent, because he read all the keys properly, made the right decision, and look at the result. Pretty substantial game.
Sliding out of the pocket. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. And the Eagles at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to this one.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. Oh, and now some space to operate. Still going. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 6. Mayfield going to switch things up here. On On second down, here's Nwangu. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Kene Nwangu. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Tigers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Tigers 7. Tahiti Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They go play action with Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
The Eagles will take their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Hurts to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now a handoff up the middle. Parrish. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's 2nd and 3. They'll set up a throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit but they'll say it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. This one out quickly to Watkins. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure. Hurts fumbles it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, CD, that's one of those plays you put a mark by. I mean, that could be a big momentum swing here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, we may have to revisit it, right? Because if that drive ends up in the end zone, they're sitting pretty at that point. Now, instead, it's a 2-score game. That has a chance to tighten up considerably.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
Mayfield now. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick-6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They go play action. Mayfield. Catch is made by Hardman. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
First down.
Now a give running right, Nwangu. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 47-yard line.
Hurry!
Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Baker changing the play at the line. Mayfield looks to throw. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. Could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're just looking for more of the same. Great first half so far. Good second half. And sometimes, I guess, maybe, Charles, these coaches, they don't have to tell these guys much when they're rolling like they're rolling right now.
You're exactly right. I've heard stories of some of the best coaches in our time or any time having grabbed their staffs at halftime and said, guys, they're playing really well. Don't go in there and give them a whole lot of stuff. Just pat them on the back. And essentially the speech at halftime is, let's go, guys, and that's it.
Yeah, no one's upset the apple cart so far. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They work now on 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. The Eagles send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. On the return, here's Agnew. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 46-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA.
Regular.
Mayfield to throw it. And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Throw right side, going to be caught by Hardman. Touchdown! Mecole Hardman from 13 yards out. And the Tigers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Trying to make a comeback often appears daunting, but the only way to get there, start small, score, and worry about getting the next one after that.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this third quarter of play.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Out route pass complete to Goddard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He'll look to throw. Complete. Smith has it. Fighting his way through contact. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Marcus Davenport there to take him down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game,
hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Elliott on for the extra point. And it's blocked, but he doesn't get far.
Consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now? Much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
they can get 2 points.
They can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. 1st down, Mayfield. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Now Mayfield. He'll get this to Nwangu. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Here's Mayfield. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
1st down, Tigers.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And in this situation with a lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And they will take a knee here. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Second and 11.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Agnew now to return.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Down and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And his throw here's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Mayfield with it once more.
That's down the field for Jefferson.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, Mayfield.
And this one incomplete. And another throw. It really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
Run.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are likely going to win it. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So fly, Eagles fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. If you step back and look at this, CD, a pretty impressive victory. Not the best defense in the NFL they were going against, but it is a top 10 defense in this league, and they're pretty sound, but yet they found a way to get it done and get the victory.
Yeah, I got to give them credit.